Hello, my dear students. In the last class, we have already discussed about Schrodinger wave equation. Today, we are going to discuss about orbitals. We know the Schrodinger equation is a linear partial differential equation that describes the wave function or state function of a quantum mechanical system. We know the Schrodinger equation for the matter wave propagating in three dimensions in space associated with the motion of a particle of mass m is given as the second derivative of psi with respect to x plus the second derivative of psi with respect to y plus second derivative of psi with respect to z plus 8 pi square m divided by x square into E minus v psi is equal to 0, where E is the total energy of the particle, v is its electrostatic potential energy, h is Planck's constant. The first three terms are double differential of the function psi with respect to x, y and z respectively. The function psi depends on the coordinates of the particle is called wave function of the particle. The Schrodinger equation can be solved completely. Moreover, the wave function can be calculated exactly for the hydrogen atom and for one electron atomic species like helium plus and lithium 2 plus. Each of the three quantum conditions corresponding to the three dimensions of space that each solution must satisfy introduces an integer called quantum number into the solution. The solutions for psi are characterized by three quantum numbers. These are called principal quantum number, azimuthal quantum number, and magnetic quantum number. Each acceptable wave function psi defined by the allotted values of the quantum numbers principal quantum number n, azimuthal quantum number L, and magnetic quantum number m for the electron is referred to as an orbital. In atomic theory and quantum mechanics, an orbital is a mathematical function describing the location and wave-like behavior of an electron in an atom. This function can be used to calculate the probability of finding any electron of an atom in any specific region around the atom's nucleus. That is, each orbital in an atom is characterized by a unique set of values of the three quantum numbers n, L, and m, which respectively corresponds to the electron's energy, angular momentum, and an angular momentum vector component, that is the magnetic quantum number. Each such orbital can be occupied by a maximum of 2 electrons. Then what do you mean by shells and subshells? The shell is the principal quantum number. The number found to be the side of a quantum number energy diagram, usually denoted by small letter n. The subshells are the orientations and shapes for orbitals. It is represented by S, P, D, F, etc. We know the electronic configuration of an element describes how electrons are distributed in its atomic orbital. The electronic configuration of atoms follow a standard notation in which all electron-containing atomic subshells are placed in a sequence. The maximum number of electrons that can be accommodated in a shell is based on the principal quantum number n. It is represented by the formula 2n square. That is, in the case of principal quantum number n is equal to 1, the maximum number of electrons that can be accommodated is equal to 2. In the case of principal quantum number 2, total number of electrons that can be accommodated is equal to 8. In the case of principal quantum number 3, the total number of electrons that can be accommodated is equal to 18. The subshells into which electrons are distributed are based on the azimuthal quantum number. It is denoted by the small letter L. Azimuthal quantum number is dependent on the value of principal quantum number. When n has a value of 4 different subshells are possible. When n is equal to 4, it corresponds to 4 subshells S, P, D, and F. When n is equal to 3, it corresponds to 3 subshells S, P, and D. In the case of 2 principal quantum number, it associated with the two subshells S and P. In the case of principal quantum number 1, it associated with only one subshell, it is S. Then what is the difference between an orbit and orbital? We know an orbit is a fixed circular path along which electrons revolve around the nucleus of an atom. An orbital is the three-dimensional space around the nucleus in which the probability of finding electrons is maximum. An orbit indicates an exact position of an electron in an atom, whereas an orbital does not specify the exact position of an electron in an atom. An orbit represents the planar motion of an electron. An orbital represents the three-dimensional motion of an electron around the nucleus. Orbits give a definite path of an electron, and this concept is not in accordance with Heisenberg's uncertainty principle. Whereas an orbital does not specify a definite path, and according to this concept, electrons may be anywhere in this region. This concept is in accordance with Heisenberg uncertainty principle. All orbits are circular in shape. But in the case of orbitals, they have different shape. For example, S orbital is spherical, P orbital is dumbbell. An orbit can be designated as K, L, M, N, etc. Whereas orbitals can be designated as S, P, D, F, etc. Orbits do not have directional characteristics, but in the case of orbitals, except S orbital, all others have directional characteristics. An orbit can accommodate electrons equal to 2n square, where n represents principal quantum number. An orbital cannot accommodate more than 2 electrons. Moreover, there is another difference between orbit and orbital. The concept of orbit that emerges from Bohr's atom model. We know Bohr's atom model is based on classical mechanical concept. That is, the concept of orbit is a classical mechanical concept. But in the case of orbital, that is emerges from Schrödinger approach, which is based on wave mechanical concept. That is, orbital is a wave mechanical concept and corresponds to wave function psi, which is an acceptable solution of the Schrödinger wave equation for the electron. The concept originates from consideration of the electron as a standing wave. The orbit concept originates from a consideration of the particle nature of the electron, and it is against the concept of wave nature associated with it. These are the main points that distinguish orbit and orbital. Orbitals are probability distribution regions for the electron around the nucleus. Each of them should possess a characteristic geometrical shape. The square of the orbital wave function represents the probability of finding an electron. This wave function also helps us in drawing boundary surface diagram. Boundary surface diagrams of the constant probability density for different orbitals help us understand the shape of orbitals. The boundary surface diagram for the s orbital looks like a sphere having the nucleus as its center, which in 2 dimensions can be seen as a circle. Hence, we can say that s orbitals are spherically symmetric, having the probability of finding the electron at a given distance equal in all the directions. The size of the s orbital is also found to increase with the increase in the values of the principal quantum number. Thus, for us, orbital has larger size than that of 3s, which is larger than that of 2s, which is larger than that of 1s. We know the shape of a p orbital is dumbbell shaped. That is, each p orbital consists of 2 sections known as lobes. These lobes lie on either side of the plane passing through the nucleus. The 3p orbital differ in the way the lobes are oriented, but they are identical in terms of size, shape, and energy. Similar to s orbital, the size and energy of p orbital increases with an increase in the principal quantum number. That is, the size of the 4p orbital is larger than that of 3p, which is larger than that of 2p. There are three different types of p orbital. These are px, py, and pz. That is, as the lobes lie along one of the x, y, or z axis, these orbitals are named as px, py, and pz respectively. Moreover, there are three p orbitals whose axes are mutually perpendicular. We know the magnetic quantum number for d orbital is -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2. So it corresponds to 5 d orbitals. These are dxy, dyz, dxz, dx square minus y square, and dz square. Out of these 5 d orbital, the shape of the first 4 d orbitals are similar, but the shape of dz square orbital is different. Whereas the energy of all 5 d orbital is the same. 4 of the 5 d orbitals are cleverly shaped. The 5th d orbital is shaped like an elongated dumbbell with a donut around its middle. In the case of f orbital, here n is equal to 4, l is equal to 3. That is, they have 7 types of magnetic orientations. -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, and 3 are the m values. So f orbitals have 7 different shape. F orbitals have very complex shape. This is shown in the figure. Today we have discussed about orbits and orbitals. In the next class, we will discuss about quantum numbers. Thank you.